What's going on, everybody? So in today's video, I'm going to be talking about 7 different things I wish I knew before becoming a real estate investor. And this is from almost a decade's worth of experience, having done deals where I've made over 6 figures to deals where I've made only $1,000. I haven't lost money on any deals yet, knock on wood. But if you want to know the 7 different things, please smash that like button and let's jump into the video. Okay, so thing number 1 is to focus on quality deals over quantity of deals. So when you're getting started as a new real estate investor, sometimes you might hear of investors doing 5, 10, 20, 30 deals every single month, which to you, you haven't even done your first deal yet, that might sound insane. And the thing to know about that is that except for a few select investors, people that are doing tons and tons of deals every single month and almost like bragging about it, they're not necessarily making money on every single deal. In fact, I remember there was a company in my area maybe 5 or 10 years ago, and I remember I was like wholesaling them deals. I'd send them leads, send them deals. And their criteria for buying houses was basically just to keep their guys busy. That's what the guy told me. He's like, oh, we just need to keep our guys busy. So, just send us some fixer-uppers. And I always thought that's like a pretty bad strategy. And, not surprisingly, they're out of business. So when you're getting started as a new investor, there's always fixer-upper houses that you can purchase. But just because it's a fixer-upper, doesn't necessarily mean it's a deal. There's plenty of fixer-uppers that you could purchase today and, lose $50,000, lose $100,000. So you need to be very selective with your criteria for doing deals. In fact, what you should do is you should have a minimum amount of profit that you should make on every single deal. So if you're doing wholesale deals, there's very little risk with wholesaling deals. So, your minimum for that might be $5,000, might be $10,000. But for rehabbing deals, you should have a minimum profit, of at least $35,000, if not like $50,000, if not even more than that. Because rehabbing properties, it can take 6 months to actually get paid on a deal. There's a lot of risks, associated with hiring contractors and going through the scopes of work, and maybe there's more work than anticipated. So you should have a minimum criteria and just be very patient. Look at 20, 30, 50, or 100 deals before you pull the trigger on that one deal. I know when I was first getting started, I would have saved a lot of money if I had thoroughly evaluated, multiple deals before just like looking at 10 properties and being like, okay, this one is pretty beat up, it needs some work, it's slightly undervalued. Whereas if I had looked at like 100 different properties, I probably would have found a much more profitable deal, for my first couple of deals. Thing number 2 is to build up your real estate network as much as possible. And there's so many different opportunities for you to do this. So the first one would be RIA groups, REIA, Real Estate Investor Association groups. And usually there's like 2 or 3 for every city. So you can just look those up online, sign up and go to their, usually they have monthly meetings. There's also meetup groups. And, if you're just in and around real estate, there's probably countless other real estate investing and real estate groups that you can attend. And look, the thing about these groups, there might be a lot of beginners in there, but there's also going to be a good amount of established real estate investors. And the reason you want to go to these is because you can meet private lenders, you can meet wholesalers and other joint venture partners that might have deals available for you. And you can just, maybe you'll just meet some more friends or something like that. There's so many opportunities that will open up once you expand your network. I mean, you can make it a goal to meet like 10 people this week, 10 people this month, 20 people, 30, 40, 50 different people. Maybe even keep them on an Excel spreadsheet if you want to be really dedicated to this. But the bigger your network is, the more opportunities you're going to have in all aspects of real estate. Thing number 3 to understand is that people that are not in real estate, if you tell them that you're trying to get into real estate investing, they will almost categorically tell you that it's a bad idea, that it's too competitive, that it doesn't work in this city, that last year was the best year for it, and you could never even think about doing real estate investing ever again in the history of the world because it just doesn't work anymore. So I'm kind of exaggerating, but I'm kind of telling the truth. I mean, I've had countless people, even people I've done deals with and made money with, that have told me that real estate investing doesn't work. So you really need to just focus in, really just ignore people. If you maybe don't even tell people you're doing real estate investing, except for the people that you're networking with at real estate investing events. So just be prepared for 99% of the population to tell you that real estate investing is a bad idea. And if you focus on what actual real estate investors are doing, like you can listen to real estate investing podcasts where there's actual real estate investors giving you advice on real estate investing as opposed to just the general public just telling you, oh, it doesn't work. I saw on CNN, I saw on Fox News, they said it doesn't work anymore. You really need to be selective with where you're getting your information from. The next thing you need to know about real estate investing is that depending on what type of real estate investing you're doing, whether you're doing flipping, even whether you're doing rental properties, there's going to be gaps in your cash flow. It's not like having a standard job and you just get paid automatically every single month. If you're doing flips, it can easily take 6 months to get paid on a flip. If you're doing rental properties, your tenant can easily not pay their rent or cause some damage that's going to cost you money to repair. So you really need to forecast your cash flow accurately. And a couple ways of forecasting your cash flow are just making sure that you have enough cash flow from month to month. Number one would just be keeping your day job. If you have a job but you love real estate investing, keep your day job, stack up some cash, build up your credit, and just buy properties on the side. You don't need to quit your day job just yet. And then, once you've done enough deals to the point where, you're doing deals consistently every single month, that's when you can think about quitting your job. But keep your day job, and that's a very valuable thing to have. Some other ideas to keep the cash flow going, in between your different real estate deals. Number one, you can start a YouTube channel. I started a YouTube channel. I wish I started it earlier, but it's started to make money. It started to make, almost $500 per month. Hopefully the next couple months, it's going to be several thousand. And yeah, you're not going to go buy a new house off that kind of money, but it's going to keep you steady, throughout the months. You can also have complementary jobs to real estate investing. So I'm also a licensed real estate agent. So I make money every single month as a real estate agent doing deals. And I can do real estate agent deals. I can do real estate investing deals. Sometimes they mix together. And you should do that. If you're a real estate agent and you're not investing in real estate, you're probably missing out on some good opportunities. And likewise, if you're a real estate investor and you're not a real estate agent, you're also probably missing out on some deals, or maybe even saving commissions on listings that you could list your own property, or maybe refer deals, or there's countless other options. If you're a real estate investor and you're getting tons of leads, you should probably send those over to a real estate agent, to some hungry real estate agent that can work those leads. And the third strategy I used to kind of cover cash flow in between different real estate deals was creating information products about real estate investing. So because I'm a full-time real estate investor, I've been doing real estate investing deals for a while, I decided to create a beginner's guide to real estate investing. It's basically a book series about real estate investing. And it covers different aspects of the real estate investing business. It's available on Amazon. The link is below, or you can just go on Amazon and search by my name or real estate investing. But I make several $1,000s a month just from that. So no matter if you're in real estate investing or whatever industry you're in, you could probably create beginner's guides or some type of information product about your business. And overall, it's just good to have consistent, steady cash flow coming in, because real estate investing, you can make 6 figures 1 month and then you can go several months without making any profit. It depends on where you are in your business. If you're doing cash flow rentals, that might be a different story. If you're doing flips, usually the payments might just come in big chunks, which are really nice when it happens, but until you get set up to the point where it's happening every single month, you just have to be prepared for the ups and downs of the real estate business and really just entrepreneurship in general. The next thing I wish I knew about real estate investing is that there's multiple ways of doing deals. Every real estate investor will like to tell you, hey, there's only this way. This is like the guru strategy. This is what you have to do. When in reality, if you talk to 10 different gurus, you'll probably get 10 different strategies. And all those strategies probably work in some capacity, depending on the price range, depending on the location, and different variables like that. So what you should do as a real estate investor is, try one strategy, test it out, see if it works. And maybe, stick on that one strategy for a little while. Give it a little bit of time to see if it'll work, and then add additional strategies. Every real estate guru probably has some type of experience that they've proven that this strategy or method works. And what you can do is incorporate different strategies and eventually create your own strategy. And maybe you can become your own real estate guru. But realize that there's multiple ways of doing deals. Anytime you talk to a real estate agent or real estate investor, they're each going to have kind of like their unique way of getting deals. And maybe that's something that you can take from them, incorporate it into your own business, and make it work for you. The next thing I wish I knew is that you should keep your exit strategies open. So a lot of real estate investors, when they get started, they might say, I'm only a wholesaler. I'm only a rehabber. I only do buy and hold rental properties. When in fact, I think there's, if you're getting leads as a real estate investor, which you should be, if you're getting a steady stream of leads, you're going to have options to do all those types of deals. In fact, right now I'm working on a rental property, a 4-unit rental property. I'm working on a rehab, and there's a property I might wholesale. And I'm also a real estate agent. So there's many different strategies. You can wear many different hats in the real estate industry. As long as you're getting good leads, you should focus on getting the leads and then worry about the exit strategies later. Because there's going to be so many more opportunities if you can see leads through the eyes of a rehabber, wholesaler, real estate agent, and rental property investor. You're going to have many more exit strategies and probably make a lot more income that way. The seventh and final thing that I wish I knew as a real estate investor when I was first getting started is that you really need to educate yourself as much as possible. And I'm not talking about traditional education. I'm not talking about getting a master's degree in real estate. That's fine. That's cool. You probably meet some great people. I don't know how much you're actually going to learn as far as like finding real estate investment deals, but you probably will build your network. What I'm more referring to is getting like mentored by successful real estate investors, joining coaching programs, reading books by real estate investors, and attending live events as well. Attending live events, you never know who you're going to meet and what you're going to learn. A lot of times with these live events, you might know like 90 or 95% of the material, but you're going to learn like that one or two things that are going to make you a better real estate investor. In my first couple of years, I was kind of aware of like real estate investing seminars, real estate investing events. But I was kind of doing deals, and I was like, I'll do that eventually. Whereas if I had actually attended those events, I would have sharpened my skill set as a real estate investor. I would have met more people that would have opened up more opportunities in terms of like private lending, joint venture deals, who knows what. There would have been a lot of possibilities. So when you go to these events, when you read books, you are going to sharpen your skill set as a real estate investor. Like, you're going to be a better real estate investor after going to one of those. And maybe after you go to 2 or 3 or even 4 or 5, you're going to be even better. In fact, I know a real estate investor, I think this guy went to like 50 different events, and they weren't all real estate investing events. Some were like marketing events, just business events, public speaking events, maybe YouTube events, who knows. It was like a culmination of all these different learning events. But imagine, if you went to 50 events over the course of a year and you actually implemented what they were talking about, you would probably like 5x or even 10x your business. So you need to always be like improving your skill set and improving your knowledge with these different events and mentorships. So thanks for watching this video on what I wish I knew before becoming a real estate investor. And if you liked it, please smash that like button. And if you have any questions, definitely drop them in the comment section below. And I will see you in the next video. All right, bye.